So every month we will have a contract meeting where they'll go through this, and I will look at the
Every month you have a contract meeting with St. George?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they report monthly activity by patient. This is a high-level summary of it, and I will ask them about variation on any of those lines. What's the explanation? Do we need to put in mitigating actions? What remedial actions need to be taken? So why is this underperforming? Because we set the plan very carefully in the spring of every year, and then we monitor them against the activity plans throughout the year.
And you do regular meetings with them?
We do monthly contract meetings around activity, and then we do monthly quality meetings with GPs in attendance. It's chaired by GPs.
But quality is a task mainly on the CQC?
Well, the CQC supports it, but we locally we're expected to keep a really close eye on the hospital quality. How many, I don't know, how much C. diff, MRSA, sort of, what are they doing about it?
Do you, in commissioning, do you have a kind of a fee for saving money to the GPs? Because
no, I saved 10 million last year, no fee.
Yeah, no fee for you.
No.
So you don't get payment by result, do you?
No, I don't.
Because
if I was
you saved 10 million for London region.
Yeah. Bad for the hospital.
How many
commissioners
are there? How many commissioners? How many?
In what do you mean?
Yeah.
Each hospital will have a lead commissioner like myself. Okay. Plus, behind I have finance support, public health support, informatics.
But you only do commissioning for St. George's?
Yeah.
So there's another commissioner for the other 5 for
say Helium, and I have a similar. I have my counterparts as a team of a.
You have a team.
Well, I am in a team of commissioners. Yeah.
And your back, so where you work, your staff, you have also a team that will provide you information and introduces all the data on.
Yeah, there's analysts, there's finance, public health colleagues that we can ask for support.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it without finance. Couldn't do it without analysts.
Last week, when we had a meeting in Bronte House, we discovered that they are here now introducing marketing orientation, marketing research, and marketing policies, marketing management. Do you cross that information with your?
No, they keep that secret from me.
But they have the market share in its specialty that they provide to the customers. They have market share.
Yeah, they
orient their services to the
they're collecting intelligence around that.
You don't cross that information with your service.
No, they don't share that with me.
Okay.
Okay. What they do share is if there's a development that will affect the NHS activity. So if they're developing the trauma and orthopaedics or something, I will only commission a certain level, and then above that I will query any overperformance above that level, because it's based on historical need and we put in some demographic growth, and then if it's much above that, we'll want to know why, and if we haven't agreed it, we won't pay it.
Okay. You're tough.
That's why she saves 10 million.
So if there is an area where they're developing something, they should come to us. Otherwise, if I see that, I don't know, gynecology has gone up, I'll say, why? We didn't ask for that. Why have you done that? What have you changed?
But if there's a sustainable reason, will you pay?
Yeah.
If they make a report defending the situation and explaining why it has been above what has been contracted before?
Yes, we will.
And there's a surplus payment on that?
No.
No? Well,
tariff.
We heard last week, Friday, that they hire a certain quantity and for a volume and a price. And if they over...
the level of 2008 and 2009.
And
if
there's part of the PBR rules. There's to reduce inflation in emergency admissions.
Oh yeah.
There was a national rule that activity above the threshold that was set at the end of 2008-9, it's only paid at 30% activity above that level.
That's it.
Yeah.
But we've had a long negotiation with St. George's because they developed a major trauma centre after 2008-9.
Oh, yeah.
So we've uplifted the threshold, so they get 100% for the new development.
And that's another way to help their financing.
It's reasonable though.
It's reasonable.
You know,
Yeah,
so,
it is.
and if we didn't do that, we would be in there's a dispute process,
yes,
an arbitration process, and they would probably win the arbitration. So we have to be, you know, you have to make a judgment about whether you're going to, whether you've got whether you've got a reasonable case or not, of course.
But I can tell that you are like the municipalities in my home country, because they're always arguing that we are taking too much patient in and they have to pay too much, and but they don't have like a trust where they can go to. They like, we have 29 municipalities that we have to negotiate with.
Yeah, that's what I'm heading towards.
Yeah, you are actually.
I mean, I represent probably 40 PCTs.
40.
Yeah, but only about 5 are interested, because most of them don't only have small amounts of activity going here.
How many PCTs?
40.
Maybe 40. Maybe more. I never counted
and
them,
the population of these 40 PCTs, do you know how many people are living in this area?
Well, the 5 PCTs that mostly use St George's, 1.5 million, something like that. But then because it's a regional centre, people come in for specialised treatment from the southeast coast. They come up for treatment. So it's a larger catchment area for the special and regional services.
Yeah, for trauma, for stroke.
Well, it's a trauma centre as well.
But
I mean, it's 1.5 million, it's that sort of size.
But do they need a formal permission now to become trauma centre?
Yes. Yeah, there was designated, there were 4 designated trauma centres in London, and St George's was designated a major trauma centre.
And who
and
decided
gets
this?
additional specialised commissioning, actually.
SHA? No.
Specialised.
Specialised.
Yeah, well, I suppose London, NHS London, so the London SHA and specialised commissioning between
Not
them.
the SHA.
London SHA.
Oh,
yeah.
And if they want to expand other services, they need your permission, or?
No, because in order to become a major trauma centre, they had to have 24-hour clinical cover, and national tariff wouldn't. The payment wouldn't be sufficient for them. So London designated 4 centres and gave them additional money for the infrastructure. So. You know, more resus rooms, 24-hour cover, theatre round the clock. So we gave them extra money over and above national tariff so that they could become a major centre. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to do it.
So you have like SSR sitting there saying, this is going to be a trauma centre.
Well, the hospitals applied to be major trauma centres.
Shouldn't they be near the highways?
Yes, there was a big map of London, and it was all travel time.
Yeah, travel time.
Yeah.
To do with highways, mainly with highways.
Yeah, so people had to be able to, it was spaced out across London to do with journey time.
Yeah.
But is there any highway here?
Well, the M25 is a circles around London, and then all of London is just jammed up with traffic.
It is. That's why
you should carry them via underground.
And then there's a helicopter service.
Okay, there's a helicopter service around
Not that George's doesn't have a helipad, but they need one.
Yeah.
Because everyone flies over and goes to
maybe they will demolish Ingleby House.
They want to have a helipad here.
Because they can use it.
They want to put it on top of...
just demolish it.
Accident and emergency, they want to have a helipad there because it's near theatres and can go straight down the lift. But local residents not keen on helipad.
Oh, that's a problem as well.
Well, they want to have a specialised hospital, they want to have a major trauma centre.
They don't want noise at night.
More noise than the ambulances.
Yeah.
The ambulances are really noisy.
Yeah, they don't want a helicopter landing behind the houses, so there's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous complaint.
Well, it is. I think they will end up with a helipad.
Put it in Wimbledon.
It's better.
Put it in Wimbledon.
It's better for 5 minutes. It's better for patients. And if it was your son, daughter, you would want them to go to a hospital quickly. So I think
as soon as possible.
So I think that would be okay. But at the moment, there's no helipad here. If there was a helipad here, you wouldn't have patients flying over to the major trauma centres which have helipads. So the hospital needs it.
Of course.
But it's a very, very good major trauma centre, a lot of resource, but national tariff alone wouldn't have been sufficient to pay for
Okay.
a major trauma centre.
So they get extra money for specializing.
Well, come on, we have a meeting.
Yeah, me too, actually.
In 8 minutes. It was really nice.
Could can I keep this one?
Yeah.
Oh, I want a copy, please.
You can take it and make a copy.
I've got all the stuff in my room.
This bag is much better than mine.
I know that. I know.
So interesting job.
It is. Yours it is. Yours it is.
Yeah.
You're the one who has
The power.
The power.
I don't have power,
Do
actually.
you have personal security?
I walked through the hospital and thought, oh, why is she here?
Oh.
We shouldn't even say other words. But
So are you are you negotiating with Deirdre?
Deirdre, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Deirdre, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, now